sex, what's its function? What's the purpose of sex? I bet, yeah. It's interesting because when I look into like the collective energies right now, it's kind of all around like disease. so, so whoever's having sex, be aware. Maybe. I'm not having sex. Sex is like a weapon. When you understand and you're awake and you understand what's actually going on during the whole sexual encounter, you will understand its power. And I don't know, I think that a lot of people think that sex and the power of it is like in relationship to control, or like in the, absolute surrender to the whole procreation. A lot of people maybe are driven by procreative genetic energies. I don't know where people are at with all of it, but sex is energy. It's creative energy, and it comes from your sacral. And the people who are, truly connected to their sacral energy hold an understanding about sexuality and sexual energy, creative energy. It's like the generators, sacral. But just because you're a generator doesn't mean that you're going to have pure sacral energy, because that's like part of the deconditioning. There's so much conditions around sexuality. I've been aware of this my whole life. And I just wonder how many other people are. Because people, when I have observed in the past, they seem to get trapped inside these patterns around sexuality. So, sex, money, sex, taxes. I believe sex is very misunderstood amongst our species. And it's very much experienced. I'm not saying that it's not experienced. It's been had. It's created a population. But when we get into the deeper energy of sex and the sacral, you can't not look at the brain and the function of the brain. And the brain is, it's like a program for the body, just on an organ level, a functionable level. I'm not talking, this is like before you get brainwashed, you're actually just a functionable brain, the body. So just even right there, sexuality and sex has been completely met by the brainwash. This is that lie. The lie about who you are and who we are. So sex is an incredible power, and I don't think people really understand what it is, and I'm not saying that I understand it in its full encompassing entirety, but I do know that there are shadow elements around the sexual frequency, which one would potentially call, like sadistic and masochistic. So, like any kind of deconditioning, it's going into the shadow of what's going on right now, what's going on in our evolutionary process. So everybody out there is, you know, working on a lower vibration, that until we wake up spiritually to the lie, you are under the spell. And it's a dark spell because its purpose and its intention is to manipulate you and control you. And the deeper one goes inside the awareness of this and the experience and the unraveling and the unlearning of this, you know, the more it just becomes blatant, absolutely blatant, that we live in a lie. And this is what is happening, I believe, on our planet right now, is that we're getting an opportunity to awaken. And there are many of us who are awake and who are here to assist. And sexuality is just a really powerful force. And I don't have a religion around it. I don't even have a spirituality around sexuality. I just honor and recognize it as a force unto itself, and it's a language that communicates to us individually or not. And if it does, you know, it would be perhaps in your best interest to be aware and be, you know, holding the energy of awareness in relationship to sex. And that's what I feel is important at this time, because it's creative and it's powerful, and it's been abused and very misunderstood and kind of totally put into the hands of those who are just shouldn't be holding it. So I'm standing as a divine feminine goddess, female, you know, integrated being, to take a stand for sexuality and sexual energy on a whole new octave. You know, give it its due respect. All right, well, that's where we're going to end tonight. Have a good one.